The creature I met
What's
in
up,
the
YouTube?
burned-out
Welcome
remains
back
of the
to
gardens
Flying Dutchman
looks
videos.
like
This
that
is
one.
part
And
2
it
of
was
my
able to enter my
Metro
mind,
Last Light playthrough.
dragging the innermost out of
We
me.
have been captured by the
But
Nazis.
it was also just a
If you
baby.
watched the previous videos, you'll know
And
that
I am sure that it
when Artyom
recognized me.
faced the
And got
little dark
scared.
one, he got
It
knocked
also
out and
left me
subsequently
knocked out for
captured
some
by the
time.
Nazis. So
Just enough for
we're
me
now
to get
in very
captured.
deep shit. As you'll see in just a minute.
Herr Sturmbannführer, we prisoners were captured at the botanical garden. Seems like they were looking for something. These two are red. They refuse to speak. The third one looks like a ranger of the order. A mutant the size of a child was caught near him. It was delivered to Reich as well.
I'll deal with it later. This one.
Suspected mutation.
No, I'm normal. See, 2 arms, 2 legs, 10 fingers. Don't you understand? I'm a Hansa citizen.
Shut up!
You're not in Hansa. Here you are a suspect in the distribution of corrupted genes. And this
That is
your trial.
probably the worst Russian German accent I've ever heard.
Correct proportions, you are free to go. If not, you are an abomination. Science, you see.
This is an outrage.
Phrenology,
I
science.
told you to stay still.
Well,
Let's see. 318 millimeters.
Who wants to take a bet on that he'll be a mutant?
302.
let's look it up in the table. Ah, congratulations. You're a mutant.
No, please.
Congratulations, you just got shot.
A simple question. What was your mission in the gardens?
Go to hell yourself, Nazi.
Wrong answer.
I'm gonna count to 3. 1,
Glory to the
1,
two,
2, 3.
3.
Please, I'll talk. But away from the others, right? They'll kill me if they hear. Okay.
The smart guy on the right is our
This
new
will be
buddy
the
Pavel.
second unit.
Pavel's gonna
Usually
bust us out in
like
just a
to
couple of
not
seconds.
interfere with the order's business. But here we
Smart
have
guy.
you, the Reds and the Freak, all caught in the same net. I do not
Should have
like
taken
it.
his own advice and
So
not
talk
interfere with our
or take
business.
a bullet to the brain.
Get the officer! You! Here. You keep the knife. Keep it. So, you are with the Spartan order? I'm from the Red Line. Our superiors are not on the best of terms, huh? But I say fuck that. Oh, fuck that. The grunts stick together, huh? Давай. I see. Ух ты, ты смотри. Remotely controlled lock. One thing's for sure.
I
Our
really want
only
to
chance
know
of getting
why
out of this alive.
The
work together.
English voiceover has Russian in like 50% of the lines.
Now, what did they say
Because we
about the
didn't know they were
garbage?
Russian yet.
Okay, let's get our asses out of this place. Then we'll go our separate ways. Huh?
It's gonna be more complicated than that, but we'll come to that in due time. I like the Russian cursing has even more emphasis than the English.
Contingency plan. There's a riot or an escape that just...
Turns out sewers are good points to store bodies in. It's changing the brightness here a bit, because it turned out that without post-processing in Vegas, the codec I'm rendering this with turns the dark really dark, which makes it hard to view, so I'm just playing around with the darkness.
Open the valve and turn the prison into one big gas chamber. Sucky. Sure learn from their predecessors.
We'll go as soon as the elevator leaves.
There's that funky smoke again. I don't know if that's a bug or anything, or like I said in the previous video, this seems really weird.
To see it with my own eyes. Бляха-муха.
Yeah, the As if we
There's a
hadn't
tunnel
noticed
on
yet,
the
the
other
Nazis
side.
are not nice guys.
Okay, I lead, you follow. Now keep it quiet, or they'll guess everyone. Let's move. Stay out of the light and stick to the shadows. They are your best friend.
This game is like a lot darker than the original. In the original, everyone just pretty much shot people and
Okay,
kind of ranted ideologically about it. This is the first time we see what the Nazis in the Metro universe actually do.
Well, yeah. Tough luck, didn't even budge, huh? Alright, we can't go through here, that we know. Okay, where do we go now, huh? What if... Hey! Hey! Give me a lift, will you?
And up he goes. So what we'll have to do is basically climb up this pit and do so undetected. At least
Duck. Now
I've
listen.
not found out
Pretend
what
you're
happens
the
if you do
little
get
fucking
detected.
mouse. Get down, don't make any sudden moves. Now let's move. Carefully, huh?
In fact, you have to be pretty loud to get busted.
Move!
This is not going to end well for that guy.
Follow me.
Yeah, it turns out the Nazis have pretty questionable methods for ensuring humanity doesn't get mutated.
Okay, you take the right one, I the left one. I will distract mine, then you take yours down. Understand? Get to it. Don't start too soon, huh?
Which includes
Let's
braining
do it.
people in the head with a shovel. I was really tempted to just shank this guy on the right. But as I assumed that you get some kind of reward or the good ending for being as non-violent as you can, I'll try to go with that instead.
Get as many of them
Yeah,
as
no
you
shit,
can.
Sherlock.
We're done anyway.
Gonna do squat besides get us all killed.
Unscrew the light bulb.
Pavel pretty much walks you through this. So you really have to screw up in order to get busted. Excellent lighting in this place.
Hey, man! Open the locks! There's a panel in the guard room! In the guard room!
What do you mean you released it? Are you out of your mind?
This is like a hint that the Dark One can actually like hypnotically suggest things to humans.
Pestering me to sell the creature. Said there'd be a ways to shoot it, that he'd pay
Apparently,
good money, so I just...
Show me the bullets.
That little Dark One basically
Ready to
bullshitted his
share.
way into
It's too much for
freedom.
me alone. Just don't tell the Oberscharführer.
Obviously, we still need to track it down, which is now a bit more complicated, seeing as it is as lost in the maze of the metro as we are.
Off to the barracks with you.
Yes, Herr Oberscharführer.
So take the. He only takes one throwing knife, so you have to take the other ones. Turn out the light. So that the guy that just went in through this little hallway over there will come back, and he'll actually probably see you if you skulk around with the light full on. I believe that I actually played through here before, but I lost my I lost the video file for some reason. Probably I deleted it, being a dumbass. There should be one of the diary pages on those boxes, I think. There's obviously the throwing knife behind them, so if you want some extra stuff, do check that out. Just wait until the flashlight disappears, and just go forward and just basically brain him,
Anything
or shank him if you want to.
I thought we had it bad.
I'm pretty sure that being locked up in a concentration camp is worse than getting face punched. But apparently not, according to these guys.
You made it. Молодец. True hero. Now we need to get them to open the
What we need to do now is what Pavel says: get to the airlock
and on the wall is the intercom.
and into the control post for this prison facility.
One moment.
The like getting through the control post actually involves some more creative sneaking. You can get through there in multiple ways. Like you can do sneaking in a couple of ways, and you can also just go straight in and start blasting fools. But for the purposes of this walkthrough, we're gonna do it silently, seeing as that's maybe the hardest part of it.
Let us out! Let us out! There's a control panel up there. You can open all the cells.
I wonder how that guy knows there's a control panel there. Well, that's probably just the game giving us a
Catch this.
implicit secondary objective.
Nice watch. This little blue indicator, it lights up when you're visible, right? Alright, there's bound to be more guards further ahead, but they won't be able to use gas. We can really let ourselves go. I wish I had a grenade. We'll break through if we get out there. Let's move here. You take the low route, I'll take the top.
Is it just me, or does Pavel not really sound like a card-carrying communist? So don't worry about this guy, because, well, you'll just see it in a couple of secs. He gets a throwing knife to the face, which spares us some ammo. You can, I don't know if you can pick up the throwing knife. No, you can't. At least get some military grade stuff from him. Use this ladder, because that will make it a little bit easier. There's let's see, 4 guys. I want to say, yeah, 4 guys in this room. There's this one on the on the overhead, and there's a guy to the left of us, and there's 2 guys in the near the control panel. For some reason you can't, well, maybe you the player can, but I couldn't take out this guy standing like this, so you'll probably have to wait until he crosses back over the bridge, and then you can knock him out. Actually, I don't know if you're supposed to have your AK back if you had the luxury, deluxe edition, but you can pick up the beast, whatever this SMG is called, from that guard. Just don't use it in here if you want to do stealth, because that thing is loud, obviously. Just wait until that guy passes by. I think there's 5 guys in here, but the last guy doesn't really matter because he's seated with his back away from you. Just drop down here, sneak in to the left, punch that guy in the neck, and then turn out the lights, because otherwise the guard just walking around now will return, and then he'll actually see you. So just make sure you do that, and then just hide out here for a while until that guy comes back, and you can just take him out as well. And from there it's just pretty much a piece of cake, because those other guys are not paying any attention. So the guy coming back, you can pretty much take him out now. If you want to like be lethal, you can also, and silently, you can also use the throwing knives in this point, because you can pretty much reclaim them anyway. With a bit of luck. I think if you hit them in the front and they fall chest down, you might not be able to get them. So, take out that guy. And we're pretty much done. The switch to release the prisoners is to the left of the control board. Bit of product placement by our buddy Glukowski there. And that's the prisoners taken care of.
Shit. Okay, take a look on the other side. There should be a switch just like this one. Found it? Push it. Yeah, now it's moving, alright? As soon as the echo opens, you get inside. I'll follow. Let's move, приятель.
So we're almost out.
My escape
few,
from the
more-
Nazi prison could be
A few more moments and we'll be out of the Nazi prison.
Is my friend. This friend's name is Pavel. He led a red recon team wiped out by the Nazis. I never liked communists much, but Pavel acted like a real hero.
Whoa. So, how are you, чувак? All right? Oh, you are tough, huh? No wonder they made you a ranger. Follow me, don't stop. Security, make way!
If you're thinking this might be a very, very stupid idea, well, you'd be right.
Legendary D6 bunker complex. Huge storage facilities filled with supplies.
Turns out, as we eavesdropped in on the conversations in D6, the order has pretty much been spotted. Well, they've always been there, and a lot of the factions have known about it, but now the other factions know where D6 is, which is a problem, to say the least.
What do you want? A deal break.
This is about to go very south.
What the hell are you doing here then? Go get them!
Not quite sure, but I don't think everyone in there knew what we looked like, so we could have just made it out of there without firing a shot, but that'd be a lot less dramatic than this.
Hands up, you fuck!
See, I don't know why or how, but it seems like Artyom got hit. For a guy that sounds like a card shark, Pavel's pretty badass.
You right? Hold on, Artyom, hold on! There you have it!
I want his shotgun.
On the ground, you bitch! Hold on, Artyom, hold on, just a little more!
After them now! Catch them!
Bastards, blin, they're opening the gate!
So that's been this part of my Bioshock Metro Last Light playthrough. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.
Get out of here!
Later.